Hey everyone, it's Michelle from Weekend Craft here, and I am back with another Cricut video. So recently I was at Dollar Tree and I saw that they had iron-on vinyl. Now, it was only $1.25 for the box of this, so I thought, is that price too good to be true compared to what I pay for Cricut iron-on vinyl? So I thought we could do a comparison today with the gold glitter iron-on sheet from the Dollar Tree and with the Cricut Smart Iron-On vinyl from Cricut. So let's jump right into this. I have not opened up any of the Crafter's Square iron-on vinyl yet. I wanted my reaction to be on camera, and I have used the Smart Glitter iron-on vinyl from Cricut before. So I'm going to cut out a very similar design on each, and then we are going to do a wash test and give it the true test to see how these do in the washing machine. Okay, let's jump right in. So I found these three iron-on vinyls in the Crafter Square section of Dollar Tree, which is basically their craft aisles. Some of the Dollar Trees have bigger sections than others. I'm lucky that my Dollar Tree has a very big section. So this is a 12 by 12 sheet of iron-on. So this should, in theory, fit the Cricut mat very well. And I found it in gold, pink, and silver. And then there was like a holographic one that was rainbow. Now I paid $1.25 for these, and let's compare it to the Cricut one. Now, this is the Cricut Smart Iron-On. This is a 9-foot roll, so it's a little bit of a bigger roll. If we're comparing it to the 3-foot roll, this runs, I think it starts at $21.99, but you usually can find it on sale, or if you sign up for Cricut's emails, they are, usually you can catch a sale that's 50% off materials. So you can get this, like at the time of shooting this video, you can get it for $10.99. Now, it's important to note that Cricut materials are actually made for Cricut machines. So this is why we're truly seeing if it holds up against the Cricut Smart Iron-On. So let's take this out of the box. Okay, so first impressions, this feels exactly how I thought it would. Feels like iron-on vinyl. I think it might be a little bit thinner, but it feels like an iron-on that I would get. Okay, let's compare it to the Cricut Smart Iron-On. Okay, so this is a 9-foot roll, so it's a little bit bigger of a roll. I like buying these in the 9-foot or the 12-foot because I use a lot of iron-on vinyl, and I like that the Smart Vinyl, you don't have to use a mat. You can just feed it right into the machine. That being said, because it is Smart Iron-On, it is a lot thicker. I like this color better because it looks more gold than yellow. So I will say this feels more plastic than this one. It almost feels like a little bit rubbery, but without cutting it, I cannot really compare them besides the color and the thickness. So let's get something up in Design Space and let's get this cut so we can truly see the comparison. Okay, you guys can see that this is peeling up. This is a brand new mat, so this should not be peeling up. So I might try this now on a standard grip mat. But you can see let's try one more time. So this is the Dollar Tree vinyl, and this is the Smart Iron-On. So I cut this off the mat, I cut this on the mat. There's something about the backing here that will not stay on the light grip mat. You can see this one has no problem. This one, if I let it sit here, like I can already see it coming up right here. So there's something about the backing on this that is not like fully sticking to the mat. So let's go ahead and weed this. So I like to put a weeding box around whatever I do. That way if I want to, I can save these sections here. Okay, so the corner is coming up a little bit. Okay, this is... What? Okay, I'm gonna keep going, but you guys see, can you see this lift here? So I'm gonna push that down, but there's glitter sticking to the mat. I know what's going on here now. This is a carrier sheet. So it cut through the carrier sheet on one side, and then it's not even cut here. So like I can't get it away from the weeding box that I did. So that is confusing because it completely cut through here, but didn't cut through. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to have to cut this again, but what on earth? You all, I can already tell you I'm never gonna buy this again. I need to recut this, but for the sake of, okay, that's cut through the entire thing. Okay, this is terrible. I don't even know if I'm gonna get a test cut. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to, like, iron this on so we can try. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this. We're gonna cut it again. I just used the glitter cards or glitter iron-on setting. I may try again with the same setting and just do less pressure. Oh my gosh, this is like an absolute mess. You can see, first attempt was a fail. And you can see this is a brand new mat, so the fact that it like wouldn't fully stick to it. Okay, now let me show you how vinyl should weed. So we can do the weeding box first if we want. So I'll show you how that comes up. And look how easy this is. This is how weeding should be. Let's cut this one more time. This is really hard to get off. And it is leaving a lot of glitter behind. Whoa. So you could see I did a weeding box on the other one and it made it a lot easier. So I don't think you need a weeding box on this because it actually makes it harder instead of easier. I used washi tape to hold it down, which washi tape I've never had an issue getting it off of vinyl before. I really hope that this glitter doesn't come off on the shirt. This is just for the weeding box. We haven't even gotten to the design yet. Okay, Okay, so this setting is much better. It didn't cut all the way through. This is the glitter iron-on setting, but with less pressure. You guys, this is the worst, like the hardest weeding I've ever done with iron-on vinyl. Can you imagine if this was your first ever Cricut project and you just bought materials to practice on because they were cheap? I can't imagine. I know a lot of people do that. Just kind of anticipating where the cuts are so I don't accidentally like peel it up. This is just ripping. This is actually starting to hurt my fingers. You see the little pieces that are breaking off? Oh my gosh. It's just like coming off in little flecks. Do you all see this mess? Here's a reminder of the two. Okay, let's iron these on a shirt. I don't know what's gonna happen with all this glitter. I hope it doesn't transfer to the shirt. I will say the top of my weeding tool here is all like gummed up now. And this was a brand new weeding tool that I just bought this week. So let's talk about this. You can see that they both actually came out. Now, I was a little bit surprised that the Dollar Tree one stuck as well as it did, but you can see I had to pull really hard to get the carrier sheet off. So the fabric under this is sitting really flat. Here it's stretched out a bit. That'll be fine over time, but because this was so hard to weed and not really being able to see because of the amount of glitter that was left on this, I actually missed 2 spots here on the iron-on, which I have not done that in probably years, so I'm surprised I missed that. There's also probably a little flake here because it was so brittle it was breaking apart, so mistake here, here, and here. But surprisingly, the glitter did not transfer onto the shirt. So I am impressed with that, but this just shows you the difference in how the carrier sheets came out. So like very little glitter, a lot of glitter. Now my hypothesis with this was that the Dollar Tree iron-on was going to work, and maybe I would suggest it as like a beginner's iron-on before you went and spent the money and invested in something like a Cricut iron-on. But this took me, I timed it, almost 14 minutes to weed this. That was, I think, under 45 seconds. So I never want to do this again, to be like very clear and honest. My time is worth a lot more than $1.25. So I'm gonna go home tonight. I am going to, actually the back of this box says to wait 24 hours, and then it says to hand wash it and line dry it. Wash it inside out, hand wash with cold water, do not tumble dry. I am going to put this to the test of how I do my Cricut iron-on shirts. I'm gonna put this inside out, I'm gonna put it in my wash on cold, and we're gonna see what happens. So I will check back in a little bit. So I've gone ahead and washed this shirt. I washed it inside out on cold in my washing machine. Now the Dollar Tree vinyl, iron-on vinyl does say to hand wash it, but I treated it like I would treat any other iron-on shirt. You can see that it is very wrinkled in the area that I used the Dollar Tree iron-on, where the Cricut iron-on is flat, it's sitting right on the fabric. I did notice that I have some lift on some of the letters here. So you can see, like, even trying to like straighten this up, the iron-on is sitting very wrinkled, and this is where it's lifted up off of the shirt. So there you have it. $1.25, and then a 3-foot roll of this is anywhere between $10.99 and $21.99. So my suggestion is to definitely go with the Cricut iron-on vinyl versus the Dollar Tree vinyl. So I originally thought when doing this, before reading anything online or opening up the vinyl, I thought that the Dollar Tree vinyl was going to be great if you were new to your Cricut machine, or if you were just learning how to use the materials. For $1.25, I thought it's a really great way to kind of like test the machines out. Little did I know that the weeding process on this and the way that the material kept breaking on me, it took about 14 minutes just to weed through these 2 lines of words here. So even if you're looking for cheaper material just to get to learn your machines, I do not recommend the Dollar Tree iron-on vinyl. Now, I think it's worth to note here that with the Cricut iron-on, it goes through rigorous testing before it even comes to us. There's regulation within their manufacturing to produce just a better quality product, where there's probably no regulation when it comes to the Dollar Tree product. Cricut also tests for durability in their products, and they make sure that they are compatible with the machines that you're using and the cut settings that you have. Now, that being said, I also went ahead and I bought some just permanent vinyl sheets from Dollar Tree, and I think in one of my next videos I'm going to do a comparison between the permanent Dollar Tree vinyl and the Cricut vinyl. Now, if you want to see that video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below and you'll get notified when it comes out. Now, if you guys have any questions about this process, or if you have tried the Dollar Tree iron-on glitter vinyl, let me know below and I would love to hear from you. So if you want to see more crafting videos from me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button below, give me a follow, and I'll see you next time.